Welcome back. This is Kevin with Everglades Canine Academy, and today we are working with Fudge, the mini Schnauzer. I have him on a long line, and we're in our beautiful backyard. We are going to practice some long distance recall. Couple quick tips for when you're practicing recall. For the best results, we like to practice recall on the move. Typically, I see a lot of people, they'll put their dog in a sit stay or they'll put their dog on place, they'll back up, and then they'll say, puppy, come. And then the dog comes to them and everybody's all excited. But for a little bit more of a real world application, we want to be on the move, right? We're going to be recalling our dog when we're walking or when they're potentially off leash, when they're maybe distracted. And our best success for recall, especially if your dog is distracted and running towards something, is to try to recall them before they actually start chasing whatever they're chasing. This is the difficult part that takes a little bit of experience to understand. You really have to be a keen observer of your dog when you're out and about. When you see them loading on something, that's when you start recalling them, okay? Now, when we do our recall exercises, we always practice with a leash. The leash is the number one training tool we can use. That way, if our dog doesn't come to us within a reasonable amount of time, which is about 2 seconds, we start implementing pressure on the leash. And then when the dog is corrected and starts coming to us, then we mark and reward. All right, so what I'm simply going to do is I'm going to actually just start with Fudge doing some dynamic rewards. No recall at first. Take in mind that it is mealtime for him. All right, we gave him a little bit of food this morning on our morning run, and then we had him wait for a little bit in the kennel. Now we're bringing him out, and he's hungry. He's looking like he might be ready to work. So let's just see if we can start loading a little bit of his marker. Yes, here we go. And if he hangs by me, I'm going to use some kibble and throw it on the ground. Yes, good. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of start walking around in different areas, okay? I have the leash in my hand. All right, now he wants to follow me. Come on, puppy. Hudson, come. Here we go. Hudson, place. I'm going to put my dog on place over here. Good boy. All right, so here we go. We got Fudge a little distracted, so what we're going to do, throw a little bit of kibble on the ground, let him go for it. I'm going to walk away now. Fudge, come. Yes. There we go. Like I said, I'm trying to get a little bit longer of a recall on him versus like a 6-foot leash. All right. See if I can get my dog facing this way. Good boy. Hudson doesn't want Fudge's food. Here we go, Fudgy. There we go. A little distraction. So we also can use natural distractions in our world. Sometimes I like to go to the dog park and hang out outside the dog park. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use his name and the recall command, which is come. Fudge, come. Yes. There we go. Here we go. Now we're getting a nice long recall from about 20 feet away. Okay. That's what we want to see. Good boy. Good boy. Now, as he's coming to us, we are conducting a dynamic reward, which means once he starts beelining it to me, I'm actually going to move backwards a little bit. All right, there we go. A little more kibble. We've been working with Fudge now for a little bit, so anywhere I go, he usually follows me. All right, we're going to walk a little further away. Fudge, come. Good. Yes. Now he's having a really good recall, so I'm not going to mark and reward until he gets to me fully. All right, when I first start recall, right when the dog is running to me, I'm marking yes. Once the dog gets a little bit more experience, I'm not marking yes until they get very, very close to me. What's that? That's a good boy. Okay, now I'm just going to repeat the process, okay? Here's a little bit of food in the grass, and we're going to walk back. Fudge, come. Yes. Great job. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with my camera, but that's okay. We're going to continue. All right. I'm going to go ahead and release my dog now. Hudson, free. Good boy. Here we go. Good. So remember, folks, when we're practicing recall, incorporate a lot of movement. Yes. Good. Make sure you have an established reward. And practice this on your walks. Typically, I let the dog go a little bit, then I'll just go in the opposite direction. And then I will conduct the recall exercise. And remember, guys, always do recall with a leash when you're first starting out, even when the dog is experienced. Budgie, come. Yes, what a good boy he is. Look at that. Great job. All right. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and end the session there with a couple good reps. If you have any comments, leave them down below. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. All right. And we'll see you on the next exercise. Have fun practicing and happy training. Come. Yes.